for that opportunity.
So you guys are off to a great start. What kind of strategies have you put in place to continue that success that you guys have had since the start of season 4?
I think it's practicing with a purpose. You can't take days off. If you take a day off, there's somebody out there that's willing to outwork you. So we need the same intensity that you're practicing with, the same way that we're going into a game. So.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Kevin, and with tip-off coming.
Kevin, thanks.
Thanks, David. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Griffin in at the 5 spot. And for the Lakers, Anthony Davis is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Jay. And it's Drummond in at the center. Well, and this must be a time of year when teams are still working on their chemistry, Clark. Everybody getting comfortable with their roles.
Well, Kevin, you would hope that being comfortable and having good chemistry would be a given by now, even though it's still early. There's not a ton of time for the feeling out process in the NBA because the games come so rapid.
And a big man that plays with a lot of versatility in his game. Opponents have to be cautious of Griffin on the drive. And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
And the pass to Jay. The shot missing. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
The shot will not fall. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Bucket is good.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
Davis kicks to Leonard. Griffin with the steal. The 3 from Barnes. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Jay, the pass to Drummond. Out to the right wing. Here's Davis. Drummond trying to get himself free. Banked in off the glass.
Inside offense almost seems too easy for Davis, but it's not. I mean, you have to have a lot of confidence, strength, and skill to score against that kind of defense.
Bagley trying to free himself up. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Jay, the pass to Davis. No good. Great D that time from Bagley. Hield from outside. It's hauled in by LeBron. Down low and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hield outside. A rebound by the Lakers. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Marc Gasol's checked in for Drummond. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Caldwell Pope in for LeBron.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor. Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. Passes it to O'Neal. Here's Person. Pass to Bagley. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for Los Angeles. Pass to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
It's stolen by Bagley. The pass to Halliburton. Here's Person. Fernando pulls it in. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Sinks it, and the shot from Jay. Jay's got 11 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Person. 17 points for him last game against Phoenix. One-on-one fast break. Left side, DeRozan. And the shot's good from Jay. 13 points in the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Right back after this break. A little bit earlier, we had a chance to chat with Kyle Kuzma, who loves playing along.
You know, for me, it's super cool just to learn, sit back, watch, but also compete against these guys, you know.
Well, Kuzma, Greg, has certainly learned a lot, proficient at the offensive end, and adding more to his game every day.
Yeah, I mean, he's been focused on improving the defense and rebounding, and much of that is due to the players he's been surrounded by.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for... Sacramento. They've got Marvin Bagley. Person is out there with Wright. Then there's Tony Snell. All right. right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He finished with 47 points, and he was efficient out there, whether it was from the field or at the free throw line. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. And Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Drummond's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Anthony Davis comes in for Ilyasova. Leonard, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And James subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Tim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Leonard. Drummond trying to get himself free. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And then Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Fox against James.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And finished off by LeBron.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Hield, the 15-footer. Good. Hield's got his first points of the night.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Marcus All's checked in for Drummond. And a change for Sacramento. O'Neal's checked in for Wright. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Halliburton's checked in for the Kings. And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. It's a 16-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Shot on the wing. No good off the front iron.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And Davis throws it down.
Boy, Davis, a game-wrecking presence around the basket. Excellent agility for a big guy.
Halliburton passes to Griffin. Dishes it to Fox. Inside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Jay, the pass to Gasol. Here's Jay. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Jay's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
The wide open look here for Fox. From outside, off the mark.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Kuzma outside. And yes, it's good.
Boy, Kuzma's such an impressive player, able to dial it in from these in-between spots with relative ease.
Kuzma brings the double team. Passes it to O'Neal. James against Fox. Back to O'Neal. No good from outside. Los Angeles leading by 20. Here's Jay. A three-pointer off the mark. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And that speed and athleticism of Griffin, a lethal combination when he's on the break.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
LeBron James is out there with Jay. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Hield outside. Pass to Barnes. He dishes it to Griffin. He feeds it to Hield, and he gets the bucket.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for. As far as power forwards go, he has terrific vision.
Jay, good, and the assist goes to James. And that's now 29 points for Jay.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Pass to Barnes. On the wing, Hield. Again, Hield missing.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Leonard with the bucket.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital. You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Leonard with the steal. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. Drops in the breakaway layup. Leonard's got 8.
And, you know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Bagley with the bucket.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
To the middle, here's Jay. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Well, a nice room service feed from DeRozan. Couldn't get more wide open than that.
And it's Wright with the ball for Sacramento.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Person no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
They get it back.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebounder.
Healed outside. Back to Wright. There's 53 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Bagley. And he overshot that one, missing. The Lakers on offense. They're on an 18-6 run. DeRozan trying to get open. The shot's good from Jay. Jay's got 33 points. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the paint, Bagley. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Jay, the pass to DeRozan. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the inside, here's Jay. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
Healed outside. No good that time. And so it's Los Angeles with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time
There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Person. Outside, Fox. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.
Who do you see as your biggest rivals this year, and who's breathing down your neck in terms of competition?
If I had to name a few, I mean, be Wizards DG with Dave Fry and JBM. That duo is amazing. Obviously, they just won last year. Splash Edition, who just came off the runner-up for $250K with the Jazz.
The busy freeways of Los Angeles, a hallmark, and with pregame.
Well, Kevin, even
David Aldridge, thank you. We have an awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
We are, Kevin. I mean, we've always had great guards, and they lead you through championships with their leadership and their play, along with the big guy. But what's happening right now, Kevin, the big man is playing like a guard. The skill level of these 7-footers to be able to shoot threes, dribble, pass. So it does seem like a guard-centric league right now because everybody can play that position.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got D'Angelo Russell, Kaminsky out there with Edwards. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Beasley in at the 2 spot. And for the Lakers, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Jay, and it's LeBron James. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low.
Love what Drummond did on that play. Kept his eyes up, and he was being unselfish.
Passes to Russell. Here's Beasley. He really played well in that last game against Golden State.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. And Beasley drops both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
Yeah, a season sweep for them last year in this matchup. They were consistent as far as ensuring they beat the teams they were supposed to.
Russell from long range hits the three-point bomb.
Hitting three-pointers, so important in today's NBA. Good thing Russell's got the range and confidence to do so.
Inside, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Floats one up, and that's 2 points on the layup. Russell's got 5.
With a gentle touch inside. Russell really improving as a finisher.
Steve, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with, bar none.
So it's the Timberwolves now, after the basket by the Lakers. Russell against LeBron. Outside Russell, 6 on the shot clock. From deep. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Drummond. The Timberwolves making a switch here. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. DeRozan surveying the D, and there's the pass to Jay. Takes a 3, sinks the three-pointer. 10 points for him.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Reed. He had 10 points in the win against Golden State. Pass to Russell, beyond the arc. Again, Russell missing.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Down low, Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
DeMar's a magnet for defensive attention. You see the overreaction leading to a wide open man.
Outside Russell. Softly drops in the floater. Russell's got 7.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And he makes that one.
AD has improved the outside shot, but what you love even more is his dominance in the paint.
Leonard against Russell. Here's Reed. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. That one on Davis.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Marc Gasol is checked in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Leonard. And it's Caldwell Pope in for LeBron. And Russell gets it to go.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Reed. Here's Noel. Deep two from Russell. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. He's got 12.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
DeRozan passes to Jay. Back to DeRozan. Again, Los Angeles.
And that's when he's at his best. DeRozan, confident and in rhythm with the jumper.
And don't go away. We'll be right back. And recently, D'Angelo Russell, Greg, told us about some offseason work.
Man, I picked a lot of people's brains, going into this.
Greg doing what he can do to reach that immense potential.
The talent is there. There's never been a question about that, but you also have to be reliable and accountable, both to yourself and to your team. Sounds like that's becoming his focus.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. They've got McDaniels, and it's Beasley in at the shooting guard position. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Kings really lit up the floor. He added 33 points and throughout the game took smart, efficient shots that found the bottom of the net. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Now here's Beasley, and it's Kaminsky at the elbow. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Noel passes to McDaniels. Here's Okogie, guarded by Kuzma. Okogie misses.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Got that one up quick. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
They were very patient, and that was the difference. It's hard to be patient, I know, but look at the outcome they had.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Ilyasova. Leonard comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's LeBron in for Caldwell Pope. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Offline with his three. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Kings.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
And if it wasn't there, each guy was willing to make the extra pass. Trust in his teammates.
Lakers leading by 5. Passes it to Drummond. Shoots over Towns. And it's Drummond missing.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
McDaniels, great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The massive size of Drummond coming into play. Tough to guard without fouling.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Free throw good, Drummond.
A nightly double-double machine. Andre Drummond gives you reliable production.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Lakers. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Minnesota.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Here's Drummond. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's McDaniels. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Now the pass to Jay. Ron right side. Drummond passes to Jay. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Gasol's checked in. And a change for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Reed the pass to Russell. From 17 feet out, the Lakers with the rebound.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down. This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Kicks it to Towns. Back to Russell. Over in the corner, Edwards.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Yeah.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the... And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Oof, that first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
Davis is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Jay. And it's LeBron in at the 1. That's the Laker 5. And that one's good. Drummond
Andre Drummond using his size and athleticism to create a scoring opportunity off the miss.
Pass to Towns. He kicks it to Edwards. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Edwards got his second basket.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And that one's good by Davis.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Timberwolves trail by 7. Russell passes to Edwards. Russell against LeBron. Towns kicks to Beasley. Takes the 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kept alive. Pass to Jay. Another shot over Kaminsky. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Hard not to bite on Drummond's pump fake. You have to get up quick to have any chance to contest his shot.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Fernando. The kick out to LeBron. The pass to Jay. And it's blocked. And another shot. It's good. Fernando's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And look. Looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion. Around you, annoying turnover.
Davis is checked in for Bruno Fernando. DeRozan passes to Jay. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Scooped up. The feed now to Davis. Second chance shot, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, when we talk about AD as an athlete, a major component to that is his body control, able to adjust off contact to finish the play.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Gasol against Russell. Here's Reed. Another miss by Minnesota.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team. The defense cannot afford to give him an inch that close to the basket because he will burn you every time.
Russell looking around. Shot to stop the run. That one, no good. And so it's Los Angeles taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, McDaniels is out there with Edwards. Then it's Russell. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Reed in at the center, locking down the middle. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Lakers leading by 17. Davis has the open look. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And the basket by DeRozan.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Russell against James. Outside Russell. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen.
That's next level stuff from AD. One of the great scorers in the game. He draws the eyes of the defense. And locates the open man.
And stolen by James. Pass to Jay. Beasley with the steal. Over in the corner, Edwards. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got 7 rebounds in the game. Jay, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Some changes for the Lakers. Drummond's checked in for Gasol, and Kawhi Leonard subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. Frank Kaminsky comes in for McDaniels. That's a 2 from Towns. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. James wide open. Again, Los Angeles.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Russell dishes to Kaminsky. Pass to Beasley. Kicks to Russell. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and a lot was like going the floor to what we're seeing now. And there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. Russell kicks to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Trying to get something going. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 8 rebounds in this game. Lakers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Right side Towns. Beasley outside. .125 left in the 4th.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jay.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Drummond. Ilyasova comes in for Anthony Davis. Hood's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Moore subbed in for James. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Culver comes in for Edwards. Sterling Brown, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. And Randall subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. That one is good from Jay. Jay's got 38 points.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
Here's Brown. They get it back. Passes to Hernan-Gomez. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Now Moore. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
If you've been in the rec recently, you may have come up against Team 2K TV.
And if you
A look at the Lakers as they got off the team bus after arriving at the arena.
Yo, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
That's a great look at our location tonight. The home of the
Thanks.
Suns here in downtown Phoenix. Hi, DA.
Hey, Kevin, if you'll allow it.
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've
My
got
team's
Drummond.
OP as hell, dude.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with Davis. Then there's
Yep.
Jay,
Hello.
and it's
Yeah.
James in at the 1 spot. And for Phoenix, we've got Bridges. Andre Ayton out there with Johnson. Then it's Chris Paul, and it's Carter in at the shooting guard position. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Jay, the pass to LeBron. Drills the three-pointer.
I'll tell you, that is the area of greatest development in LeBron James's game. That incredible perimeter game that he has added later in his career. Incredible.
Now, here's Bridges. Ayton with it. Leonard picks him up. To the paint. Here's Paul. That one's in, his first bucket.
What?
He's 1 for 2.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Jay, the pass to Leonard. Carter against James. To the left wing. Here's Jay. Here's Davis. A beautiful reverse layup.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans. Here's Paul. Count that one.
How about 3 or 4?
Yo, LeBron.
4 to start. That's always
He
a
is
good sign.
balling you up,
Lakers have
dog.
gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Jay, the pass to Davis.
What?
It's rebounded by Paul.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
What? Oh my God.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Jay. No
I
good with the triple. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Bridges passes to Carter. Pass to Paul. Over Drummond. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drumming using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Carter outside. Paul outside. Fires for 3. Rebound Andre Drummond.
He couldn't
LeBron, if you don't
how
get-
open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And for players like
Let's go, boy.
sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
Now here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously he can when necessary, but not that time. Here's DeRozan. The pass to Jay. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. Fires at the elbow. DeRozan's shot is off.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Over to the wing. Here's Hart. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans
switch,
in New
switch,
Orleans.
switch.
His rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
And the Suns making a change here. Peterson's checked. Yep, it counts.
And how about that display of athletic ability? Kuzma can contort his body when converting on those difficult shots.
Now here's Diallo. Saric inside. Guarded by Kuzma. The shot by Saric, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Kuzma passes to Jay.
Let's get.
Hands it from downtown. Jay's got 6.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now here's Diallo. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Floats it up for
Damn.
Saric.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
To the middle. Here's Smith. Kuzma with the defensive effort. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 4. And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings, check out this.
One thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves to last year. Early in the year, we was doing that.
You know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
They've got Hart. Smith is out there with Dario Saric, and it's Diallo in at the guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Timberwolves was a driven player. He dropped in 38 points, and his percentage was impressive, making a number of his free throws and field goal attempts. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Big group substitution here. We've got 1:18 left now here in the second. Davis, the pass to Jay. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 4 assists in the game. Suns trail by 10. Pass to Ayton. They need this. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Marc Gasol.
You get a sense there of how challenging it is to guard DeAndre Ayton. Gets good position, makes the defense react.
And Phoenix making a change here. Peterson's checked in. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Jay, the pass to Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. Los Angeles.
Kuzma shoot that.
A shot here.
Wow, Kuzma, come on.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
I know. Jesus.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
3-pointer.
Let's go.
And now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Carter on the wing. The teardrop falls in. Carter's got 5 points so far.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. They've got LeBron James. Anthony Davis is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Jay in at the 2-guard spot. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias.
There's no. Oh my
Damian
God.
Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy.
Let it be. Let it rain.
With Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Ball against James, and the rejection by LeBron.
Don't bring that weak stuff in here. LeBron always on the prowl to send shots back with force. I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but
Davis,
his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Saric has checked in for Ayton, and Hart subbed in for Carter. And the Lakers also making a change. Bruno Fernando's checked in.
That was a foul. I saw that. Damn, he hit his hand.
Consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Suns trail by 19. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Hart. That one's off, still out of sync.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Leonard on the wing, defended by Paul. Leonard, the pass to LeBron. Back to Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Smith checked in for Phoenix. Diallo comes in for Bridges. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Back to Paul. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he sinks the layup. Paul's got 6.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Los Angeles.
James, the pass to Fernando. Outside Leonard puts up a 3, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Passes it to Diallo. Back to Saric. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Paul. Tries again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot.
Why the face?
2 at the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
You know, I think the versatility Saric provides is big in today's NBA. This guy can play the 3 and the 4. He can shoot from anywhere. He can also hit the glass. Very good passer. There's a lot to his game.
And Phoenix making a change here. Peterson's checked in. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Marc Gasol's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for LeBron. It's his first trip to the line. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role, tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Basket counts.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Hart. Stolen away. To the inside. The fast
boy.
At the rim with a jam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Kuzma
makes it off the glass. Hart's got his second bucket.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Jay. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. For Los Angeles, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. That free throw good from Jay. Both free throws good from Jay. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Phoenix. The Lakers with the rebound. On the wing, DeRozan. True on the 14-footer.
Well, we know this about DeMar DeRozan. The mid-range has always been a special part of his game. And, boy, you do not want to let him start to cook from there.
And so it's Los Angeles. Ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. They've been playing. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point.
Some changes for the Lakers. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Andre Drummond. Ilyasova comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Jay subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Ayton finds Paul. Inside. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Johnson.
How about the power from DeAndre Ayton on that finish right through the contact.
Johnson is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Diallo in at the shooting guard. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Right wing.
Oh, my God.
Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Well, Chris Paul is usually the guy to deliver the pass. In this instance, getting to the catch-and-shoot game. Go ahead, Chris. Let your teammates make it easy on you.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go
Yeah.
cold. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possessions. Langston Galloway's checked in for Diallo. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Jay, defended by Paul. The layup missed. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There is no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys, they're truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories.
Yo, you gonna shoot that?
And
you miss?
Opponent always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jay.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
A floater. Here's Martin.
What?
Galloway.
Dude, you really gave him that so I can get my A. Oh my God, are you kidding me?
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ilyasova passes to Jay.
Let's go.
That
saw the opportunity to put this away and did not.
Yes,
turn
thank
it
you,
down.
Jesus.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Sharge outside. Shoots. Tipped away.
What? Come on, dude.
Here's Jay. Off target from the wing. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
What's up, Afro?
It's 2K TV versus the world.
The sprawling metropolis of Dallas, Texas is our setting tonight, as seen from above. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. There is no question that Dallas's Luka Doncic has captured league-wide admiration. The Hall of Famer.
Indeed, something special, David. Thanks. And now the Lakers starting group. Andre Drummond is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Jay, and it's LeBron James, and it's Leonard in at the small forward. And for the Mavericks, we've got Cody Zeller. He's out there with Luka Doncic. Jackson is out there with Porzingis, and it's Terry in at point guard. Well, fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And Kevin, the media as well.
Right,
I mean,
right.
I played in New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Back to Drummond. 5 to shoot. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And there's the bucket from Jay.
And you see the work Drummond has put into passing the ball. Solid at spotting the open man.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. We're about 1 minute into the first. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And now it's Davis running. He can go all the way. And Davis throws it down.
Always love to see your big man run the floor. There's no questioning Davis's effort.
Now the Mavericks with it. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
I look forward to seeing which team can dictate the style of play. I mean, that's going to set the tone for this entire series.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Doncic with it. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And don't leave out his rebounding. He had a big impact in that game with all his effort on the glass.
Now here's LeBron, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, great ball movement there. And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. It now much more of a face-up player.
Well, and that's where his game's been headed. His shot has improved. When he can step out to the three, facing up and letting him use his burst, lets him maximize what he can do.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
All free throws good from Doncic.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
And it's Drummond missing.
Their first miss after a perfect 4-for-4 start. Still, I really like the game plan they've come out with.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Buries the long-range jumper. Jay's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
In-game adjustments are critical. They did an awesome job taking what the defense gave them.
And the Lakers making a change here. Marc Gasol's checked in for Drummond. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Caldwell Pope in for LeBron. For Dallas, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Now, here's Kuzma. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Phoenix.
I mean, and you look at his free throw numbers. I mean, it shows you how much pressure he put on the defense.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
DeRozan again to Bray. Pass to Gasol. Lays it up and banks it in.
Showing the muscle, Gasol skilled at powering through the contact and finishing.
We've got 1:08 left here in the opening quarter. And that one drops. Brunson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offense.
Dude, pass it.
And
Jesus.
contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, there have been a lot of brother acts in NBA history when you think about it. But the Gasol brothers, I mean, Mark and his older brother, Powell, I mean, they have to be among the best combos ever.
Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Here's DeRozan, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Here's Jay, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Here's Covington after the basket by the Lakers. Porzingis passes to Oubre. Rejected by Gasol.
Wow. Trying to challenge Gasol, big-time two-way player. He gets it done on both ends.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Passes it to Porzingis over Gasol, and the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Lakers on top. They're up by 7. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Well, Greg, we know he's already a solid scorer, but Kyle Kuzma spoke to us before the game about evolving his game.
Biggest area of growth would definitely be on the defensive end and my playmaking ability. This year, I'm just trying to be a consistent defender, find my teammates.
Now, having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game, so I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, we've got Jay, DeRozan out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Ilyasova, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the two-guard spot. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Suns was superb. He scored 28 points, and he was efficient out there, whether it was from the field or at the free throw line. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him.
Ooh.
The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Dallas calls timeout. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Yeah.
There's 1:17 left in the first half of the game. Here's Jay. No good on the triple.
My feet.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter, and hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
And it's Terry off the drive, knocked away.
Oh, I don't know why I looked away.
That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Jay. Lakers leading by 12. Here's Leonard, and he uses the glass on the layup. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Watch the screen. On the wing, Doncic. Covered by LeBron. Doncic kicks to Jackson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible. Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Zeller passes to Jackson. Back to Zeller. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Marc Gasol.
Well, this is one of the areas of the court where Zeller gets most of his offense, either converting inside, going to the line, or both.
Good on the second free throw. Kuzma passes to DeRozan. It falls, and 2 points from Jay.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
It's stolen by DeRozan. The shot, no good. And so it's Los Angeles, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter.
Thank you, Kevin. Here.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after half. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Doncic. Porzingis is out there with Cody Zeller. Then there's Jackson, and it's Terry in at the point. No one near Drummond as he lets it go. Off target with the open look.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
2 points, that one goes. Porzingis has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Mavs.
Such assertiveness. This is why Porzingis is a go-to option on offense. Never afraid to take a big shot.
Here's Jay. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Timeout. Jay's got 25 points.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from 3-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Dallas calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Mavericks trailed by 18. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Misses the deep 3-point attempt. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. the impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jay. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
The three for Doncic. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
Leonard with no one around. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Terry kicks to Zeller. Dallas moving it around. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Good on the bucket.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
To the right side. Here's Jay. They grab their own miss. Back to Davis. And stolen by Zeller. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions.
Why did they
right now,
they just switched that to me?
Oh, don't forget about
Yo,
this
that is
weak.
weak.
He is the definition of dangerous.
And the Lakers call time here. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. And the Lakers making a change here. Marc Gasol is checked in for Andre Drummond. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Caldwell Pope in for LeBron.
Ever evolving as a passer, DeRozan continues to impress with his ability to find his teammates.
And that one's good. Doncic. Doncic has got 4 this quarter.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Gasol. The Mavericks pull it in.
What kind of jump was that, bro?
Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Runs in the pass to Porzingis. Off target from 3-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
To the paint, here's Jay. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. Dallas has gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. The Mavericks shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Los Angeles leading by 21. Pass to Ilyasova. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, and when Ilyasova is aggressive, he makes the defense uncomfortable, which is how he gets these calls.
The Lakers making a switch here. James is checked in. The Mavericks have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Doncic outside. Back to Brunson. There's the pass to Porzingis. On the wing, Doncic. From deep. It's rebounded by Ilyasova. And it's DeRozan with the ball for Los Angeles. Kuzma. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kelly Oubre.
Coming out of high school, Kuzma was a very raw player, but his development was fast and furious at the college level, and he continued to get better once he entered the NBA.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. DeRozan against Doncic. There's the 3. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Los Angeles, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of.
Why do I feel like this nigga's gonna get eaten?
We've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
Yeah, there's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Davis is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Jay. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's James in at the 2.
Man, the mobility of Drummond is important to his team. When the ball is lobbed his way, it's game over for the defense.
Terry, the pass to Porzingis. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Terry outside. Pass to Oubre. Clock at 6. Zeller trying to free himself up. Oubre can't get it to go. LA has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Davis kicks to Drummond. Over Porzingis. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
An average shot blocker. I mean, you want Kuzma to use his vertical, more to redirect shots.
It's good from Jay. Jay's got 10 points in just the second half.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Oh, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of clawing back into this.
We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead passes it to Davis. And the layup's good off the glass.
Oh, embracing contact on the way up. I mean, Davis is terrific at keeping his composure on these challenging finishes.
Doncic outside. And the basket is good.
Yeah, I'm surprised that D isn't respecting his mid-range game more. They ought to be. I bet you they will be soon.
Down low, Jay, and that one is stuffed right through.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And that one's good. Burke.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
And stolen by Zeller. Over in the corner, Doncic. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Jay, Terry covering. Here's Jay trying to get open as Davis laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's 36 points for Jay. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Up top, Burke. Back to Doncic. Fires high post. He can't hit that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jay.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Marc Gasol is checked in for Andre Drummond. Ilyasova comes in for Anthony Davis. Ejuan Moore is checked in for LeBron. And it's Nance in for Kawhi Leonard. The drive by Doncic. And he banks in the layup.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
So it's Neely Kina who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. On the wing, Doncic. Six to shoot.
What are you
and
doing?
With another.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Jay, the pass to Ilyasova. Nance outside. And the pass to Jay. Shoots it. Missed. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
It seems that if they're sealed, your aura can't be released. I see. In fact, Colt presented the same theory not long ago, and Ramos' change was triggered by his fight with the Rays. It would appear that he was correct. So then, if Ramos has indeed become a nebulous, do you think we can use it to open doors? Yes, I believe that we can.
Shirts. Will we give out some shirts tonight?
And I don't know about you gentlemen. I don't want to give out any t-shirts. I want to take some dubs tonight.
I concur.
Right. Yep, 0 t-shirts is the goal. Will we hit that goal? We'll see.
And just in case we don't, remember how much we care about the community. And it's probably the reason it affects our play, because we care about it.
The busy freeways of Los Angeles, a hallmark of this sprawling metropolis. We're coming to you from Southern California. So the net starting 5. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Payton in at the point. And for the Lakers, LeBron James is out there with Jay. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Davis in at the 4 spot. Well, we've seen a lot of workload adjustments for the top players in the past few years, Clark, especially when it's this early in the season.
Yeah, I think it's helpful. I'm not a huge proponent of just randomly picking games for guys to sit out, but I do understand managing minutes for everybody, especially guys that are going to carry a heavy load for you during the season.
Now here's Payton. Passes to Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harden inside the three-point line. He can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Jay. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Payton against LeBron. Payton the bounce pass. Durant, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. KD's got his second basket of the game. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Durant feeling it out a bit. LeBron against Payton. A floater, and Durant puts it in. Durant's got 6.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
And there's the pass to Jay. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 7 points for Jay.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
Durant against Davis. Durant down low. Shot clock reset for the Nets. The shot by Jordan, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And it's Leonard missing. The Nets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Payton passes to Harris. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Oh my God.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the night. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And some changes here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Andre Drummond. And it's DeRozan in for Kawhi Leonard.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
LeBron passes to Jay. James with it, picked up by Brown. Nice shot by James.
Okay.
You know, that's exactly how they wanted to run that possession, guys. Beautiful.
Brooklyn trailing. Brown outside. Pass to Harden. A rebound by the Lakers.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right, got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Los Angeles leading by 4. To the paint, here's Jay. It's hauled in by Perry.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And blocked.
Come on.
Careening off the glass. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And the Lakers with some changes. Marcus All's checked in for Davis. And it's Caldwell Pope in for James. And the Nets also making a change. Claxton's checked in. Jay, the pass to Caldwell Pope. And DeRozan kicks to Gasol. Clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. No good from Jay.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to Tucker. It's Durant on the wing. With the floater, he takes it up and lays it in. KD's got 12 points in the game.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You just got to marvel at his greatness.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Los Angeles on top, up by 1. We've got more in store for you right after this. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and night out.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first half, where they, hitting on all cylinders, playing good brand of ball, moving fast, playing great defense. And I feel like we're at that level to start the game, and then, it's who can last at that level the longest.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Brown, also Elfrid Payton out there, and it's Perry in at the 5. Brown the pass to Perry. Pass to Payton. That one doesn't drop. 18 that time from Hood. Here's Jay. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Mavericks was all business. He ended up with 43 points.
Oh, I knew I should have been selfish.
Making a number of his free throws and field goal attempts. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
To the wing right side. Claxton the pass to Jordan. It's not going to go for him. Lakers leading by 8. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Ilyasova, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You know, Ilyasova, even when you hit him, this guy is so good at maintaining his poise and balance. Always under control.
James checked in for the Lakers. James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. Brown down low. And here's the Lakers. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. The shot's good from Jay.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Passes it to Harden. And the rejection by James.
This is what makes LeBron so special. He does it at both ends. Great tenacity on defense.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
The pass to Brown. Jordan high post, working on Drummond. Harris kicks to Brown. Inside. Jordan inside, defended by Drummond. Misses the layup. Lakers leading by 15. Leonard with no one around. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Davis is checked in for Drummond. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Ilyasova. And it's DeRozan in for Kawhi Leonard. Jay, the pass to Kuzma. To the middle. Kicks it out to James. Pass to Davis. On the wing, James. Offensive rebound. And Davis gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 17.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now Tucker. 9 points last game out from past the arc. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Durant, and finished off by KD.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
You gotta have some guts and guile to take it to the bucket strong despite the big fella standing in the way.
KD with it. 26 points for him last game against Oklahoma City. That's tipped. And here we go. Kuzma heading to the hoop. And Kuzma slams it in.
Energy is important on the defensive end, and Davis provides it in spades.
And so it's Los Angeles, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And You know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Anthony Davis is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Jay. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's James in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel.
And Harden takes a lot of pride in being a hard matchup, a tough cover. I mean, he takes no time in shooting once he gets the pumpkin.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. That free throw, no good. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
The three from Harden. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of him.
Payton looking it over. Here's Harden. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
No good from Payton.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Jay, the pass to Kuzma. Jay, covered by Payton. Here's Caldwell Pope, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And with the leaping ability that Caldwell Pope possesses, he knows when to bounce to the rack and throw it down.
Brown outside. Payton outside. To the inside. Claxton with the bucket.
Tremendous court awareness by Payton.
And so Gasol will bring it up for Los Angeles. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. Pass to Kuzma. Lets it go with the 3. No good from Jay. For Brooklyn, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Tucker finds Payton. Brown outside. And that's collected by Jay. Lakers leading by 23. Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
Tell you what, I don't know of anybody more aggressive at attacking the basket than DeRozan. A lot of his points come off the drive.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Nets passing it around. Brown the pass to Perry. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Harris against James. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Tucker. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Harden has a wide open look. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter. And so it's Los Angeles taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting light. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Harden. Also out there, Joe Harris. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Perry in at the four-man position. Timeout called the Lakers. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Brown is checked in for the Nets. Here's Jay. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Harden the pass to KD. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. Leonard comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And the basket by Harden.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And it's Davis with the jam.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Brown feeling it out a bit. Here's Harden. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Harden's got 13 points in the second half.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's Jay. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is. And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Jay the pass to Davis. Here's Jay. A three-pointer is right on target. Jay's got 35 in the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The three from Harden. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Pass to Leonard. Kicks to Drummond. Down low. Jay the pass to Drummond. Just 3 to shoot, and it's in there. Drummond's got his first bucket in this one.
Hey, that's Drummond. Throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
Nets trail by 21. Harden outside. Now the pass to KD. And then Durant with the jam.
You know, he's a good guy to have running that particular set. I mean, Durant is not a guy who makes a lot of mistakes in the pick and roll.
To the middle, here's Jim. Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 21. 1:43 left to play. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.